Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Train Simulator Classic, aka Railworks. Today we're going to be taking a look at another new freeware set available from Wayside Works. This is the Björn's Folly. I believe that is how that is pronounced. I do not know the history on this locomotive. I know the pack is named an 1830s pack, so I assume this is a very early locomotive from England. It may be a freelanced model. I know Wayside Works has done a few freelanced models, so it may be a freelanced model. I don't know. But either way, it's a really cool design, and it's depicted from a really fun era that we don't see very often. So, of course, I had to go over it because I very much enjoy early railroading. So, as you can see here, we have the locomotive and we have some extras. This time our little pack comes with extras. So you'll get 3 versions of the locomotive, as well as a flat car, a hopper, and 4 different open-air passenger cars in different colors. Or same passenger car, 4 different colors, but unfortunately the flat cars don't get a load. They're just open flat cars. The hopper cars do come loaded or unloaded for coal. And then you'll get a solid black, you'll get a green and yellow, and you'll get a red. Red is what we are using today. Now, right off the bat, you'll notice the drive is a little bit different. Your cylinders are placed on the very rear of the locomotive, facing forward, which is different. A little bit unconventional, but something not wildly odd for the time period. It's not unheard of. Now, I assume that this is our water tank here on the front, given that there's nowhere else that I see that would carry water. The coal is a bag. It's just a bag sitting on the back of the locomotive. It's quite entertaining. But the overall detail is really, really cool. It's really nice. This time period, we're transitioning over from the horse and buggy, so there's going to be a lot of similarities, like iron-rimmed wagon wheels. So the initial wheel is made out of wood, and then they've got an iron rim around them. And, of course, these have an iron center, as you can see. Stuff like that. It's just so cool. And judging by the texture, I would assume that this frame is made out of wood, which is not something too terribly wild. These are not powerhouse locomotives. They're not massive or heavy like one would expect out of a steam locomotive today. As you can see, this dude is not that much taller. So let's hop in it. Let's take it for a spin. Let's play around with it. Safety valve. So shift 1 will give you kind of a headlamp, hand candle, which that's pretty cool. Something I haven't ever seen. It's just a little candle in a box. That's your headlight. And then, of course, our coaches, again, very similar to a stagecoach or wagon. You know, nothing fancy or anything. Something to get you from point A to point B. They look really good. I really enjoy them. Of course, there's not a whole lot going on with them, but then again, in real life, there would not be a whole lot going on with rolling stock from this time period. You know, they're not going to have brakes. If they do, they're going to be hand brakes. They're not going to have steam brakes or anything like that. Not going to have any fancy amenities or anything. They're just going to be plain, simple, glorified wagons, really. And the same for the rolling stock. I mean, a flat car, just a wooden board with some wheels on it. So they look really, really cool. Lots of nice 3D details too. All the bolts, the iron bracing. Not a lot of 2D texturing going on, which is really nice. Now, I think this is supposed to represent kind of a weathered look. And I'm not a huge fan of it. I get the idea, but weathering just never, in my opinion, it never looks that great in Train Sim. It just doesn't play out, I think, the way it should. It gives it a very grainy, almost cartoonish look, but other than that, they look really, really good. So you have a cab view. As with a lot of the Wayside Works locomotives, the hand won't show up to show you what you can fiddle with, what you can't, and what is what. So we are guessing a little bit. I would assume that that's our reverse. That's probably our throttle. What's our firefly doors? Probably our injectors. We'll pull up our HUD here. Ah, pedal here. Cool. It does physically function. It is odd. It sounds very different. There's like an extra hissing sound in cab view, and you press 8. To a world view, you're sitting in the same exact spot, but it doesn't have that same hissing sound. They're a little bit different. A little odd, but whatever. The reverser does physically move our gear, which is pretty cool. I like it. I like to watch it. The valve gear in and of itself is pretty different as well. I believe that's really about it. I don't think there's really anything else to go over. It does show a handbrake on the little HUD here, but I don't see a physical brake, so I'm going to assume there are no brakes on this locomotive. So to stop it, you probably got to use back pressure. Matter of fact, I don't see brakes on any of these. I don't even see brake shoes. So, yeah. Braking is probably just back pressure on the locomotive. So let's take the first spin. Check our track, make sure the track is set. That's your whistle. I have no idea. I don't know what that is or where it's at. That's quite entertaining. Ah, you can actually slip the wheels. Which, truth be told, I probably have a pretty good bit of weight on this locomotive, considering time period. Valve gear is animated, which is really cool. It's very different. It's wild to watch. Now, of course, this is one of those where it's either all in or not at all. There is no valve gear adjustment for speed or anything. It sounds pretty good. You know, it doesn't have a loud bark or anything, but then again, these won't really have anything like that. It looks really good. Runs really good. It's pretty cool. Even the texturing looks pretty very good. I love the horn. $20 mph. That's pretty quick for something this time period. It's very satisfying to watch Valkyrie on this thing. I enjoy it. I love it. Oh, that's funny. As I said, to stop it, you'd be pretty much putting it in reverse and using back brake, which doesn't seem to really work. So we'll go on the assumption that we'll just use these handbrakes. I don't see any brake shoes for them to be handbrakes. I don't see a hand brake anywhere. And that's that. There it is. Björn's Folly from Wayside Works. A freeware pack. 100% free. Don't have to pay a single penny. As always, I will put the link in the description. Do hope you guys enjoyed the video. If this time period interests you, definitely go check it out. It's a really neat little pack. It's quite entertaining. And yeah, that's really about it. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.